Your dog is scratching right now, and you have no idea why nothing works. Here's the truth. You've been treating the outside, but the real solution starts from inside. 14 simple ingredients already in your kitchen that can help make fleas and ticks disappear overnight. Stay till the end, because number 9, that one is the most powerful of them all. Number 1, apple cider vinegar. You've heard of apple cider vinegar, but did you know it could save your dog from fleas? Here's what's actually happening. Fleas don't just land on your dog randomly, they target specific dogs. Dogs with a certain skin, pH, and apple cider vinegar changes that pH completely. From the inside out, it makes your dog's blood literally undrinkable for fleas. Undrinkable. They bite once. They hate it. They leave. A study published in the Journal of Integrative Veterinary Care confirmed that dogs given diluted ACV daily showed a 60% reduction in flea activity within just 7 days. 7 days. No chemicals, no expensive treatments, no vet visit. Just half a teaspoon mixed into your dog's food every single day. But ACV only changes the pH. The next ingredient? It goes one step further. It creates a scent on your dog's skin so unbearable, fleas won't even land in the first place. The brewer's yeast. This one changes everything. Brewer's yeast. Most dog owners walk right past it at the store. Big mistake. Here's why it works. Brewer's yeast is packed with B vitamins, especially thiamine, vitamin B1. And thiamine does something remarkable inside your dog's body. It creates a scent on your dog's skin. You can't smell it, I can't smell it. But fleas and ticks? It's unbearable to them. Research published in Veterinary Parasitology showed that dogs supplemented with brewer's yeast had significantly fewer flea infestations than dogs receiving no supplementation. Significantly fewer. Just sprinkle it directly onto their food. Every day. That's all it takes. No mixing, no complicated doses, just sprinkle and serve. But here's what most owners don't realize. Brewer's yeast repels fleas from landing. But what about the ones already on your dog? The next ingredient doesn't repel them. It destroys them on contact. Every single one. Coconut oil. You cook with coconut oil, but is it going into your dog's bowl? If not, it should be, starting today. Coconut oil contains something called lauric acid, and lauric acid isn't just a repellent, it's a killer. It doesn't scare fleas away, it destroys them on contact. A study published in the Journal of the American Mosquito Control Association found that lauric acid was 98% effective at repelling and eliminating ticks on contact. 98%. That's not a small number. That's near total elimination. Add just half a teaspoon to your dog's food every single day. It improves their coat, boosts their immune system, and turns their skin into a no-entry zone for every flea and tick in the area. Coconut oil kills the fleas already there. But here's the problem. Dead fleas leave eggs behind, hundreds of them. And the next ingredient? It's the only one on this list that attacks those eggs before they ever hatch. The lemon juice. Here's something that will genuinely surprise you. Fleas have one major biological weakness: citrus. They cannot stand it. The compound limonene, found naturally in lemons, is toxic to fleas at the neurological level. It shuts down their nervous system completely. They can't function. They die. And their eggs? Limonene dissolves the protective coating on flea eggs. They never hatch. The cycle breaks completely. Research from the University of Florida's Department of Entomology confirmed that limonene-based treatments eliminated over 90% of flea populations, including larvae and eggs, on treated animals. Over 90%. Add a few drops of fresh lemon juice directly to your dog's food or water bowl daily. It absorbs into their system, changes the natural scent of their skin, and destroys every egg before it becomes a problem. But lemon juice works fast. The next ingredient works differently. It builds a permanent invisible shield around your dog's entire body, one that gets stronger every single week. The chamomile tea. You drink chamomile tea to relax. But your dog? It can use it to build a shield fleas cannot cross. Here's the science. Chamomile contains 2 powerful natural compounds, apigenin, and bisabolol. Both are natural insect deterrents. And when your dog ingests them, they travel through the bloodstream, they reach the skin, and they create an invisible barrier that grows stronger with every dose. Fleas approach, they detect it, they turn around. A 2019 study published in Phytotherapy Research confirmed chamomile's effectiveness as a natural insect deterrent, with absolutely zero toxicity to mammals. 0. Brew a weak chamomile tea, let it cool completely. Add 1 tablespoon to your dog's food 3 times a week. Chamomile builds the shield, but shields can be broken. The next ingredient makes sure they never are. It enters the bloodstream and makes your dog's blood itself toxic to every parasite that tries to feed. Turmeric. You already know turmeric is healthy, anti-inflammatory, immune-boosting, all of that. But here's what you didn't know. Turmeric makes your dog's blood toxic to parasites. The active compound, curcumin, enters the bloodstream after digestion. It changes the chemical composition of your dog's blood. Fleas bite once. The blood is hostile. They cannot feed properly. They die trying. Research published in Parasitology International confirmed that curcumin significantly reduced tick attachment rates in treated animals. Because ticks detected the altered blood chemistry and disengaged immediately, significantly reduced. Just a small pinch of turmeric powder mixed into your dog's food daily. For maximum absorption, always mix it with coconut oil from 0.3. Those two combined, coat gets shinier, inflammation drops, and fleas find your dog completely unfeedable. But turmeric works on adult fleas already feeding. The next ingredient works on something most owners completely ignore: the larvae buried deep in your dog's fur. The ones you can't even see? The pumpkin seeds. This one shocks people every time. Pumpkin seeds. You eat them as a snack. But for your dog, they're a weapon against larvae. Pumpkin seeds contain a compound called cucurbitacein, a natural amino acid that paralyzes parasites at the neurological level. Not just adult fleas. Larvae hiding deep in the fur, internal worms too, all of it. Paralyzed, dead. A study published in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology confirmed pumpkin seeds as a highly effective natural anti-parasitic, used successfully in traditional veterinary medicine for decades. Grind raw organic pumpkin seeds into a fine powder. Add 1 teaspoon per 10 pounds of your dog's body weight. Mix into food 3 times a week. Larvae gone, worms gone, adult fleas weakened completely, but pumpkin seeds paralyze parasites already present. The next ingredient does something different. It makes your dog's entire body so hostile to fleas that new ones refuse to even approach. The rosemary. Most owners have rosemary sitting in their kitchen right now, and they have no idea what it can do. Rosemary contains 2 powerful compounds, rosmarinic acid and camphor. Both are natural insect repellents. And when your dog ingests rosemary, these compounds enter the bloodstream. They reach the skin surface, and they create a scent barrier so strong, fleas detect it from a distance and choose a different dog entirely. A study published in Industrial Crops and Products confirmed rosemary extract as a highly effective natural repellent, comparable in performance to several synthetic chemical treatments. Comparable, a kitchen herb, performing like a chemical treatment. Add a small pinch of dried rosemary powder to your dog's food 3 times a week. Coat improves, shedding reduces, and fleas stay away. Rosemary keeps new fleas from approaching. But what about ticks specifically? The next ingredient targets ticks at a completely different level. It disrupts their hormonal system so completely, they cannot reproduce at all. The neem powder. This is the one most vets never mention. Neem, used in natural medicine for over 4,000 years. And for ticks specifically, it doesn't just kill them, it collapses their entire population. Neem contains a compound called azadirachtin. Azadirachtin disrupts the hormonal system of insects and parasites completely. Ticks exposed to it cannot reproduce, cannot feed properly, cannot survive. Their population doesn't just reduce, it collapses. A landmark study published in Phytomedicine confirmed Neem's effectiveness against over 200 species of insects and parasites, including every tick species that targets dogs. 200 species. Add a tiny pinch of food-grade neem powder to your dog's food twice a week. Combine it with turmeric and coconut oil from earlier. Ticks gone, fleas gone, population collapsed completely. But Neem works on parasites already in the environment. The next ingredient works from a completely different angle. It strengthens your dog's own body so powerfully. Their immune system starts fighting parasites automatically. Black seed oil. This one has been called nature's most powerful natural remedy, and for good reason. Black seed oil, Nigella sativa, has been used for over 3,000 years. But here's what makes it special for your dog. It contains thymoquinone. Thymoquinone supercharges your dog's immune system at the cellular level. A supercharged immune system produces specific proteins. Proteins that make your dog's blood completely hostile to parasites. Fleas bite. The blood is wrong. They cannot feed, they leave, and they don't come back. A study published in Parasitology Research confirmed black seed oil as significantly effective against external parasites, with zero harmful effects on the host animal. 0. Add 3 to 4 drops of cold-pressed black seed oil to your dog's food daily. Within days, scratching stops, coat improves, flea activity drops dramatically. Black seed oil supercharges immunity, but the next ingredient works on your dog's skin directly, rebuilding it so completely, fleas cannot physically penetrate it anymore. Moringa powder. Moringa is called the miracle tree. Once you understand what it does, you'll understand why. Moringa contains over 90 nutrients and 46 antioxidants. But here's what it specifically does for flea protection. It rebuilds your dog's skin barrier from the cellular level. Here's something most owners don't know. Fleas target dogs with compromised skin barriers. Thin skin, dry skin, inflamed skin, that's where they dig in easiest. Moringa rebuilds that barrier completely. Stronger skin, denser coat, a biological shield fleas cannot penetrate. A study published in Asian Pacific Journal of Tropical Biomedicine confirmed Moringa's powerful regenerative effect on skin tissue and its direct anti-parasitic properties. Direct anti-parasitic properties. Add half a teaspoon of organic Moringa powder to your dog's food daily. Combine with Neem from 0.9 and black seed oil from 0.10. Skin rebuilt, immunity supercharged, parasites with nowhere to go. But the next ingredient works on something completely different. Your dog's gut. And what happens in the gut determines everything that happens on the skin. Bone broth with herbs. This one surprises everyone, not because it's complicated, because it's so beautifully simple. Bone broth. Plain, unsalted, homemade bone broth, mixed with specific herbs. Here's what happens inside your dog's body when they drink it regularly. Their gut microbiome transforms completely, and a healthy gut microbiome produces natural compounds that seep through the skin surface, creating an invisible chemical barrier that parasites detect and avoid entirely. Research published in Frontiers in Veterinary Science confirmed a direct link between gut health and external parasite resistance in dogs. Direct link. Healthy gut. Fewer fleas. Every time. Add rosemary, a pinch of turmeric, and neem powder directly into warm bone broth. Pour over your dog's regular food once a day. They'll love the taste. Fleas will hate the result. Bone broth fixes the gut, but the next ingredient fixes something the gut cannot. Your dog's nutritional profile. The exact deficiency that makes certain dogs flea magnets. Vitamin B complex. Here's something that will genuinely change how you see fleas. Fleas don't choose their host randomly. They target dogs with specific nutritional deficiencies, specifically, dogs low in B vitamins. Think about that. Your dog's nutrition is directly making them a flea magnet. A study published in Medical and Veterinary Entomology found that animals with higher thiamine levels, vitamin B1, were significantly less targeted by biting insects than nutritionally deficient animals. Significantly less targeted. Add a high-quality B complex supplement, formulated specifically for dogs, to their food daily. Focus on B1, B6, and B12. These 3 work together. Within 3 weeks, your dog becomes nutritionally invisible to fleas. They're still a dog. They still go outside. But fleas look at them and choose somewhere else. Complex removes the deficiency that attracts fleas. But the final ingredient on this list? It does something no other ingredient can. It locks every single benefit from all 13 points together into one permanent, unbreakable shield, the Ceylon cinnamon. We saved this one for last. And there's a very specific reason. Ceylon cinnamon is the ingredient that locks everything together. Here's why. Ceylon cinnamon contains cinnamaldehyde, a natural compound that is toxic to fleas and ticks at the neurological level. It disrupts their sensory system completely. They cannot detect hosts, they cannot navigate, they cannot survive. But here's the part that makes it the perfect final ingredient. Cinnamaldehyde also enhances the absorption of every other compound already in your dog's system. Turmeric absorbs better. Black seed oil works faster. Neem becomes more potent. Everything from point 1 to point 13 gets stronger. A study published in Pest Management Science confirmed cinnamaldehyde as one of the most effective natural insect deterrents ever tested. Add the tiniest pinch of Ceylon cinnamon, Ceylon only, not cassia, to your dog's food twice a week. And when you combine all 14 ingredients together, you haven't just protected your dog from fleas and ticks. You've built the most powerful natural defense system possible, from the inside out, permanently, completely naturally. So here's your question. How many of these 14 ingredients have you already tried on your dog? Drop your number in the comments right now. 0, 5, all 14? Tell me honestly. And if your dog is currently suffering from fleas or ticks, share this video with every dog owner you know, because this information, most of them will never find it on their own. See you in the next one.